Hi, I'm Heather Garza, Senior Market Manager with Booksy. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through the Booksy Biz app, the yellow app with you. And we're just going to go through all of the steps that you should take when setting up your Booksy account. So whether you've already set it up and just want a refresher, or if you're brand new to Booksy, welcome. Follow along as we go through each step. We are going to first go through we're on the main menu, which is just your schedule, but we're going to click on more, which is going to bring you to the main menu here, which is on the bottom right-hand side of your Booksy app. So just click on more. So here you have your main menu. We're kind of going to work our way from the bottom up. So we're going to start at the bottom where it says settings, and we're going to click on that. And the first thing that we're going to set up on your app is your booking settings. So we're going to click the top one. And this is what you're going to set up to tell Booksy how you want your bookings to come in from your clients. So do you want your bookings to be automatically confirmed, where your client goes onto the app or goes onto your Instagram or wherever you have your bookings available? They'll go on there and book and be good to go. Or we turn it off, and now your clients are going to request an appointment with you. So you'll get a notification saying, so-and-so is requesting an appointment tomorrow at this time, and you can accept, decline, or you can suggest a new time. So completely up to you on how you want to run your business. I'm gonna turn mine back on because I want my confirmations to automatically be confirmed when my clients book. And we're gonna skip down to lead time and cancellation. You can see the first one where it says booking in advance. So this is how much advance notice you want when your clients are booking. Do you allow same-day bookings? If you do, how many hours notice do you want? So if you have an availability today, do you want it 3 hours out? So if it were noon right now and you have availabilities today, the first available one would be 3 p.m., if that makes sense. And then typical is no less than 1 day in advance. That's what the majority of our merchants use, but you can set it up any way that you would like. If you make any changes there, remember to hit save. Booking in the future, how far out do you allow your clients to book? Maybe you only allow 1 month out, 2 months out. Some of our merchants allow 12 months out. So you have here all the times that you can change it to. I'm gonna put mine to 2 months and save. Rescheduling. So if somebody needs to reschedule, how much notice do you want? The vast majority of our merchants say no less than 1 day in advance. So you want 24 hours notice that they need to reschedule or need to cancel their appointments. It gives you time to fill in any openings. So if somebody does cancel, you still want time to be able to fill in that gap. Any changes you make, don't forget to hit save. And we're back in the settings here. I do want to point out here, if we go down to connectors and widgets, right under text message and above language and time zone, click on that. This is the short address to your business profile. So you can copy and paste this and send it to any of your clients if they need to book with you. You can also change this. So if you do not like the way that this appears, feel free to change it, and then you can send it to your clients. We're gonna go back and back one more time. So we're in the main menu again. If you didn't push back, you can also push more in the bottom right-hand corner. And we're going right above settings to business profile. So most of what is here is what's going to be on your public profile for clients to see. So we're gonna set this up so that it looks good and is easy for your clients to use. First, we're gonna go into the top, business info. This is where you're going to add a logo. If you don't have a logo, you can add a picture. Just make sure you put something there. Your business name, phone number, a description about your business. This is also a good place if you have something funky going on with your parking, if you have to park behind the building or there's a parking garage down the street, anything that you want your clients to know ahead of time before going to see you, good to put there. And then definitely hook up your social media. So put your Facebook in here, your Instagram, your website, and if you have one, your online shop. And if you want your profile to be public, which I'm assuming most do, make sure that you have that bottom switch toggled to on. If you turn it off, you are no longer visible in our marketplace on our client app. So I'm going to turn that back on. Any changes you make here, don't forget to hit save. We're back in business profile. We're going to go health and safety rules. So this was put into place obviously because of COVID. These are health and safety rules that you can make public, so that way there's no questions when your client is booking your service what you require. Do you require them to wear a mask? Do you require them to wait outside? Do you disinfect between clients? So it's just really, it's helpful for you to stay safe and helpful for your clients to feel comfortable going to see you. So make sure you check off all that apply. And if you need to add anything additional that is not on here, scroll all the way down, describe more, click on that, and you can fill in anything else that you need there. And save. Since I made changes to this, you can say, tell your clients their safety is your first priority. You can share this right now. I'm gonna say not now, but you're welcome to do so. And we're heading down to business location and mobile services. So it should have already been set up when you first logged into the app for the first time. You put your location, but if you do need to change your address in the future, this is where you would change it. And then also where you can set up your travel fee. So you can say your travel fee starts at $30 and the maximum travel distance that you're willing to travel. That's just for those that do travel to their clients. If you do weddings, if you do house calls, anything like that. And then you can also put in a very detailed description of what your travel and fee policy is. Again, don't forget to hit save. And we're gonna back out of this and go right on down to categories. So you originally set up a category when you first logged into Booksy. But here, if you have additional services that you provide that were not under the original category that you chose, let's say you chose hair salon, for example, but you also do eyebrows and lashes and you do makeup. So you can check those off here. You want to check off all of the services that you provide in those categories. That way you'll be able to be found easier. Don't forget to hit save. I'm gonna back out. We're back in the business profile and we are going down to the next one, which is workplace photos. So here, these are your cover photos. You want your very first one, where it says cover photo, you want this to be your strongest photo because this is the very first impression that you're going to give anybody that's looking for a new professional on the Booksy app. So they have their client app and they're going to be scrolling through it, looking for someone new. And this is the very first thing that they're going to see. So you want it to be a strong photo so that way they click in there and can look at your services, look at the rest of your portfolio, and book you. I highly recommend having about 3 to 6 pictures here. No more, but definitely at least one. So if you do need to change the order, you can click on it and you can drag and change the order. You can also click, drag, and drop to change what your cover photo is going to be as well. So I'm going to change it back because I just wanted to check it out, see what if it looked better, but I actually prefer this one. And then we're going to go back. You do not have to save changes there. They automatically save. We are going down now to opening hours, right under workplace photos. Opening hours are just that. They're your opening hours for when you operate. So check off the days and then you can add the time. Let's say that there's a gap in your day. So you always take a lunch break from 12 to 1, let's say. So we can actually change this and we can add a gap. So here it wasn't 12 to 1, but I work 10 to 6 and then I take a little break from 6 to 7 and then I close out my day 7 to 8. You can also just remove that. At the very bottom of this, I do want to point out the opening calendar. Click on that This is really easy if you just need to take off for a day, let's say a holiday, let's say you're closed for July 4th. We're gonna uncheck it and you're closed. So you can no longer take bookings on that day. Check it and now you're open. Really quick way to just close for a day if you need to. Don't forget to save any changes. If you have additional staff members besides yourself, you can say yes or no here. And if you make any changes, you can also let your clients know. But we're going to skip that for now. And we're going to back out. So we're back on business profile. We are going down now to staff members right under opening hours. So you can see here, this is a fake profile that we use just for practice and for examples, but we can go in. If you're the only one, you're going to see yourself as a staff member. So here, make sure that you put a photo of yourself. Make sure it's a clear image. It does not have to be a professional headshot or anything like that. Just make sure it's something clear where your clients would recognize you. And then you have your name. You can put additional information about yourself here as well. Phone number and email address if you'd like it to be public. You want to make sure that you're turned on and available for booking, unless you're not available for booking, but definitely make sure that you're available for booking when you want to take bookings. And upcoming time off. This is where you can put in your vacation time. So if you have any vacation time, just click add. And then let's say you're taking off from August 1st to the 5th. Save. And now you have all of your upcoming vacation time when you are no longer bookable. This will save to just back out. And then if you as a staff member have different opening hours than the actual shop opening hours itself, this is where you can make the changes. And save or click back. We're going to skip down to services. So this part is one of the things that's going to take you the longest to set up. But once it's in there, especially if you take the time to categorize it, make it look nice. It's going to be really easy for your clients to book services and potentially even add-ons if you add add-ons as a service category. Definitely take time to go through here and put in all of your services. So I'm just going to click into any service. So if you just want to click in to whatever your top service is, this is where you have your service name. You can change the color of it. This just really helps. That way you can just glance at your calendar for the day without even reading it and just look at the colors and know what's coming up for the day. So let's say I have women's haircut as purple. If I open my calendar and see the whole day is purple, I know all I've got today are haircuts. I chose the service category as haircuts. So under price options, if you click the little arrow that's on the right-hand side, we're going to go in there, and this is where you can set up how long the service is going to take, the price. You can have it as a fixed price, varies, don't show, free, or starts at. If there's any doubt that there's for wiggle room, use starts at, unless you absolutely know it's going to be fixed. Starts at is a really great way to say this is where my price starts at, but it may be more. And then you can put your price there. No-show protection. You may or may not see this on your app right now. Once you activate your account, you have to go through mobile payments, which I'm going to show you where that's at in a second, to set up your bank account information so that we know where to deposit funds. Once you do that, then you can set up your no-show protection. So you have, you can turn it off for the service, you can have a cancellation fee for the service, or you can do a prepayment. So I set up a prepayment of 50%, so I would like a deposit of 50% when someone books this particular service. That way, hopefully they show up to it, less chances for a no-show. Any changes you make to the section, just click save. So we're still in that same service. I'm still in women's haircut, and I'm going to go down to advanced options. You want to make sure that it's bookable on your profile if it's something that you want to be bookable. If this is a service that you offer that you will travel to your client, you can turn that on, mobile service. This is a service that we're going to offer in our location, so we're going to keep that turned off. You can add a description here. If it's a service that's pretty straightforward, you may not need to do that. But if it is a service that needs a description, definitely put it there. Note to client. This allows you to put a note in there, so after your client books and they get their confirmation, that will be in their confirmation. So if you need to tell them anything like do not wash your hair for 24 hours before your appointment, anything that you want them to know ahead of time, put it here. You can also set up questions to clients. You can ask, for example, what's your current hair color? Is it your natural color? Is it box color? Is it professional? Things that you might need to know in advance, you can ask here. And I just want to go down to the very bottom, padding time. This has been very helpful, especially in times of COVID where you need time to sanitize your workspace in between clients. So right up here, we already set up the duration. So your client knows how long they're going to be in your chair, 45 minutes. That way they can plan their day as well. So they know to plan to be there for 45 minutes, but now you might need an additional 15 minutes to sanitize your workspace. So you can do that by clicking on padding time. 15 minutes after, you can choose the time. So if you need 20 minutes, if you need 30 minutes, completely up to you. That won't be public. But what will happen is it's going to stop you from getting overbooked. So that way, if somebody books at noon a haircut for 45 minutes, the next person won't be able to book until 1 o'clock because you have that 15-minute padding. So any changes you make to each of these, just click save. And we're gonna go back out to our services, and you can see here, have different categories set up. You can set up color, chemical treatments, kids, massage, haircut. So if you do offer different categories of services, put them in different categories. If you have add-ons, if you have package deals, anything like that, make sure that it's categorized. It makes it much easier for your clients to book your services and to be able to read more clearly the services that you do offer. If you need to reorder, you can always click and drag. Okay, so we're gonna back out of here. We are back under business profile. You can see right under services, you can set up gift cards. So you can take time, go in there, choose what you would like to have on there. You can also then go in and see any orders you've had. So yeah, you can see what gift cards you have available to be purchased. And your clients can purchase those right on your Booksy page. We are back under business profile. Products is just that. This is where you can keep your inventory. Again, this is one of the areas that may take the longest to get in all of your inventory, but once it's in there, it's super helpful to keep track of your stock and to really keep your business organized. And last thing I want to point out here under business profile is right at the bottom, custom forms. So we originally created this for our professionals that needed waivers. For example, our tattoo artists, microbladers, Botox, so med spas, things like that that needed these waivers. However, in times of COVID, it has actually been helpful for many of our merchants to add a COVID form. So it's kind of a disclaimer that your clients sign. You do not have to do this, but it's there. So you can go in, you create your custom form, create the title. Is it required at every appointment or just once? What services is it required for? And then you create your paragraph. You can have some check boxes. And then anytime that your client goes to book the service that the form's required for, they can actually sign it right on their phone. Excuse me. So very helpful. And then it will go to their client card, which I will show you. So we're going back out of that and we're going all the way back to the main menu. So you can click more at the bottom or just back out to here. So we were just under business profile, mobile payments. So this is where you're going to go to set up if you would like to have deposits, cancellation fees, pay by app, anything like that, any way that you're going to take payments through Booksy, you need to go through here first. So we've already gone through the steps. So your screen may look a little different than my screen, but here you're just gonna follow the steps. It's gonna ask you for some personal information. It's gonna ask for your bank account, and then you're good to go. So once you get through that, you can go back to where I was before in your services, or you can just set up an across the board payment no-show protection. So if you wanted to just set up across the board all your services, 50% ahead of time for all your services, you can do it right there. Even if you're not sure if you're going to take payments through Booksy right away, definitely just go through the steps of mobile payments. That way you're already approved. So it will save you time in the future. Okay, so we were just in mobile payments. I just want to hop in really quickly to statistics and reports. This is very helpful when running a business. So let's say I want to go back and I want to see what my month looked like at the beginning of the year. Let's see what I did in January. So in January, I had 182 appointments, 61 were finished, 4 were no-show, 117 canceled. I can see month over month what my appointments, how many new clients I had versus returning clients, see my revenue month over month. I can see who my top 5 clients were. If you have more staff members, you can see your top performing staff members as well. You can also see what you did. So let's say you had a really great month and you want to repeat it. You can see marketing wise what you did. So maybe you sent out 4 message blasts that month. So maybe try to repeat that. And at the very bottom, these are detailed reports that you can email to yourself. So it will arrive in Excel spreadsheet, very helpful, let's say for end of year taxes, things like that. You only have 4 here. These are our top 4 most popular ones. However, if you log into the desktop version, you will see a ton more reports than these 4. So if you needed more detailed reports, log into the desktop version, whether it's on your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, whatever is the easiest way to get there, and you'll see that there's lots of reports there to choose from. Okay, so we are back in the main menu. Reviews and ratings, just really quickly, this is where you can go through all of your reviews. You can also reply to your reviews. So it's very helpful for you to go in and say thank you to your clients that have left a review. It looks good when new clients are looking for you. They can go through, read your reviews, and see that you actually even reply to them. Yeah, so definitely take advantage of that. You can also share them on social media, and I'll show you here shortly what that looks like. We're back in the main menu, and we're gonna hop into marketing. Here's where you can invite your clients. So don't do that until you have everything set up, but this is where you can go and you can send a text message, you can send email, and I'm gonna show you another place to do that as well. But what I do wanna show you is the message blast. So you have the ability to do email message blast, text message blast, and push notifications. If for whatever reason you're still on trial mode, you will not be able to do text message marketing yet. That will open once you activate your account and start your subscription. Here, I do want to show you, so we'll just choose this first one. You can edit the picture. You can choose one of our stock images, or you can upload one of your own. You can change the message, what it says, continue. And the exciting thing is you can choose who you're going to send this to. You don't have to send it to everybody. You can, so you could choose all clients. You could send it to just your new clients. You can send it to just your loyal clients. One that I like to point out though is your slipping away clients. And only you know what you consider slipping away. So for example, a barber might consider a slipping away client someone that hasn't been in a month. Whereas a hairstylist, for a women's hairstylist, might consider a slipping away client maybe someone that hasn't been in 3 months. So it really depends on what your business is. Let's say slipping away is someone that hasn't been in to see me in 2 months, and then that message is just going to go to slipping away. So maybe it's something that you could type in there, hey, haven't seen you in a while, it's time to book your next appointment, and you have your booking link. So it's a nice reminder. Personally, I need reminders all the time to do those things, so it's really helpful to send out a reminder like, hey, haven't seen you in a while, was thinking about you, book your next appointment. You can even offer a discount if you want, 10% off your next service. Up to you on how you want to handle that, but it is here. Use it, super helpful. You can even set it up to go out automatically every month. So you want it to go out on the 1st of every month to all of your slipping away clients. So you don't even have to remember to do it. Just set it up once, you're good to go. And you can see, you can do birthday messages. You can do clients with appointments today. So if you needed them to know something, maybe your parking lot's getting repaved and you need to tell them where to park, things like that. And then you just send it. So you can do 4 of these per month. They need to be spread out at least a week apart. The reason being spam loss. So you cannot send more than that. And you don't want to either. You don't want to spam your clients. You can do the same with the same exact thing that I just did with the email. You can do with your email message blast. You can choose who you want to send that to. And the same with push notifications. However, this will only go to those that have the Booksy client app. If they don't have it, they won't receive this. But if they do have it, it's a very useful way, just an extra line of communication that you can have with your clients. And last thing in marketing, portfolio. Think of this as your second Instagram. You want to upload as many pictures as you can. You want high quality images, show off your work, show off your best work. You can even put in there, you can add a description if you would like. And you can even, as you're uploading them to your portfolio, you can upload them all at once as well to Instagram. So you upload an image, you took a picture after your client left, you upload it to your portfolio. It'll ask you if you want to upload it to Instagram as well. Very easy to just do it across the board. Okay. So we're getting towards the top, so keep following along. Boost, I just want to point out really quickly, this is just an extra area. Once you do activate your account, so if you're on trial, you won't be able to do this, but if you are in Booksy, you've activated your subscription, you can turn on Boost. This is just an extra way to advertise through Booksy. It will boost your profile. You'll get up higher to the top faster. And you can run specials like flash sales, last minute discounts, happy hours, and this helps to fill your chair in your slowest times. You can try it out. You can suspend your Boost if you don't like it, but this is just something you do not pay for it unless it works. And then if it does work, we send you a new client through Boost. We do take a percentage of their first service. It is capped, and it is their very first service. Then it's up to you to make them a client, and then you're good to go. We can also click in here and see who our clients were, and we can actually claim them. So if somebody by accident they clicked yes, this is my first time going to see them, they clicked through the Boost ad and it says that you're going to get charged for it, be sure to claim them if they were your client. We don't want to charge you for work we haven't done. But yeah, you can turn on Boost at any time. You can turn it off at any time. Right above that, invite and get $15. Just our referral program. Who doesn't like cash? $15 will be deposited into your account for any referral you send. Just be sure to use your referral code. That's your referral code right there. Instructions are very clear. Just get them to put in your code when they sign up for Booksy, and $15 will be deposited. Just make sure you go through mobile payments first because we need to know where to deposit that. And lastly, over here we have Social Post Creator. Very fun way to just go through, make social posts that look amazing, they look professional. For example, here in special occasions, it's always based on the time of the year. We're in COVID season, so we have we have gloves on there. But let's say it's wedding season, you can change the background to be a wedding image, and you can change your text, and then you post it. And as you can see, anything that you post through Booksy onto your social media is going to have your link at the bottom. So that's super helpful. Let's say you post an amazing portfolio photo and it gets shared multiple times. It's always going to come back to you because you're going to have that link at the bottom. So a good way to gain new business. So go through this on your own time, but you can play around with it. If you get great reviews, definitely create a post with it. It looks wonderful. You can even change it to a background, maybe even a picture of that client that wrote that. Completely up to you. Bring back out of it. And you can see at the very bottom where it says help, you can chat there, get support. You can always call us as well. And I also want to point out e-learning. So e-learning center is where you can go in, see some videos, learn different things about the app, see some testimonials. There's so much information in there. So if you ever have some questions, you can always look in there, see if you can find the answer as well. All right, we're gonna hop over to appointments. So this is your calendar, obviously. You can see though that we are right at that red line. So that's where we are during the day. So I'm right in the middle of an appointment. When that appointment finishes, all I have to do is click on it. And this is where I can check out. First, I do want to point out though, the I'm ready button. So we added this due to COVID. That way, if your clients are waiting out in the car, waiting outside, and you're ready for the appointment, you're ready for them to come into the building, just click that, they'll get a text message that you're ready. They come in, you perform the service, and you're ready to check them out. Just click checkout, and you will be able to add in a discount if needed. You can add in the tip, and under payments, you can choose what the payment method is. So we are integrated with Square, if you didn't know that already. So you can choose Square as your checkout, mobile payment, cash, gift cards, and such. We'll say cash. And then you want to charge. You always want to check out your clients. Even if you're having a busy day, make sure that you always go back and check out. One, because you have a receipt for your client, and two, because this is how it gets moved over into your reporting. You can go here to be charged and see anyone that you haven't checked out. You can go back through and check them out. Okay. We're back in appointments. If you want to add an appointment, click on the screen and you can add it in. New appointment. You can put in the name of your client. Select your service. You can make this a repeat service as well if you need it to repeat. If you have somebody that comes in every week, you can do that. If you need to put any notes in here, you can, and then save it. And you have an appointment. Whole point of Booksy is for your clients to make their own appointments to save you time. But if you have somebody that you need to put an appointment in for, nice and easy way to do that. They will get notified when you do put in the appointment for them. Okay, so I do next want to go over to clients. So if you look at the very bottom, you have appointment, sales, add, clients. Here's your client list. So this is where you can go in and see their client card. So I'm just going to click on the first one here. And you can see all of their bookings, how many they've had, how many were finished, how many were canceled, how many were no-shows, total revenue for that client. You can see all of their past appointments, payments that they've made, their contact information, and their custom forms. So if they did fill out a custom form, so if you created any type of waiver or anything like that, it will be here. You'll be able to see all of their custom forms. So this client has not signed any, not here. It's not here. And we're going to go into edit, very top. So if this is somebody that maybe has been a no-show for 5 times in a row, no call, no show, they just keep booking appointments, maybe you don't want to take appointments from that person anymore. And all you have to do is turn that on and they're blocked. So you're good to go. You don't have to worry about them booking another appointment. They won't even know that they're blocked. They just won't see any availability on your schedule. But we don't want to block this person, so we're going to take that away. You can add their birthday. You can add internal notes. So let's say you need formulas. You can put that right in there. If they have allergens, you can put that in there. So if they're allergic to any of the products that you use, make sure that you keep that information in there so that way you get a warning anytime they have an appointment, it will pop up. If this is a loyal client and you don't want them to pay cancellation fees, just mark them, that's off, and that is on. So if it's green, this client will not be charged a cancellation fee. If this client always receives a discount, so they're a loyal client, you always give them, let's say, 10% off. You can add that there and it will automatically be calculated for you. You can even add pictures here. So if you wanted to keep track of the progress that you're making with a hair color or just the different nails that you've done for someone, anything at all, you can keep their pictures there and save. So we're back in just clients. I do want to point out the filter that's at the top left corner. This is where you can also filter your clients if you just wanted to see them. You're not marketing to them or anything. You're just curious. You want to see how many new clients you have, how many slipping away clients, how many loyal clients. You can just pull it up and see. And now all I have are my slipping away clients. All right, so now that we've gone over how to set up your entire profile, we've also gone over the appointments, the clients. You should feel comfortable with the app. Now you're ready to invite your clients. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you go into clients and you want to click the 3 dots at the top, if that's what your screen looks like, import clients from your phone contacts. Now, that doesn't mean you only have to import your clients. You want to import anybody that you also want to market to. So if you have friends in there that wouldn't mind receiving marketing information, anybody that might refer someone to you, I even say just upload everybody, but that's up to you. You do not have to upload everybody, but it doesn't have to be just your clients. So you want to import clients from phone contact, get them in there, and then it's going to ask you if you want to invite those clients. Say yes. You want to invite your clients to use the app so that way they know how to book you. It's going to send them a really nice invite with your booking link. And you'll be surprised how many bookings will actually come in right after you do that. And then back here in more marketing, invite clients. When you're new to Booksy and you're just getting started, I recommend doing that invite clients a few times. Don't just do it the one time. You need to send a reminder because this is new for your clients as well. So send them that invite multiple times, not in the same day, but multiple times over the first few weeks that you're with Booksy. That way they remember, because they may not be ready to book an appointment when you first send it out. But in a couple of weeks they might, and they may have already deleted that text invite. So send it again so that way they remember where to book you. So invite clients, and then you can send the information there. Just choose who you want to invite, and you're good to go. So I do want to just hop over really quickly to Instagram. So if you want to add a book button to your Instagram, very easy. By the way, this is my Booksy. If you want to follow me for tips, feel free to do that. But I do want to go in really quickly, edit profile. We are going to go down to contact options. And then we are going to click on Add Action button. We're going to click on Booksy. And then you're going to log into Booksy. Put your login information, sign in, Then there's one other step, and then you're good to go, and you will have a book button right on your Instagram. You can do the same on Facebook as well. We are automatically integrated with Google as well as Yelp. So if you have any of those, you will have a book button on there as well. So lots of places to get booked. You also have your personal booking link. That way, if you needed to just text somebody, if one of your clients texts, hey, do you have any openings? Sure, you just text them the booking link. So let them get used to booking their own appointments. I highly recommend doing that. It's going to save you a ton of time in the long run. And yeah, Booksy's here to make your life easier. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like I said, there's a help button. You can call us. You can even reach out to us on social media. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Booksy family. Have a wonderful day.